Well, good morning everybody. It's April the 2nd, 2022. It's -1 in the shed at the moment, so I'm not going to stay here for long. COVID is rampant. Ukraine and Russia, that situation is still ongoing. Are we downhearted? No. Is there a lot we can do about it? I'm afraid not. So what we can do is, on this lovely freezing Saturday, start another project. And this project is about making a ruby ring, a man's ruby ring. So I've got a ruby ball, I've cut it to size, not too big, and we're going to square it off and then see what size stone we end up with. So that's all I'm doing at the moment, is just squaring off a stone. Start at 96. Just try to get as much as we can out of it. Make sure that's on 0. Put the protractor angle at 90. And you know the drill, it gets noisy. All I'm going to do is just square off the... Oh, power on, might be good. Yeah, water's in. For the folks who've complained that this machine's a bit noisy and it's the motor, well, I've now got a lot of insulation there. I'm not sure it'll do a lot of good, but anything to make your viewing experience more comfortable. Personally, I think it's all about friction. That's what's causing most of the noise. Anyway, I'll do that and come back to you. Right, so here we are. Every side is equal. That means we can start on the pavilion. So, let's just go get a plan. Using a 230 disc, should really go down to a 100, but they're a bit harsh, so it'll take a bit longer doing it this way. Water. And down. Lots of stone to get rid of initially. Right, so as you can see, that's not quite at the Q-lip point. That's intentional because I'll now move to a 500 disc and smooth everything off. Righty-ho, so I've run over the same facets with a 1200 diamond disc. And what we're going to do now is, let's have a look, set the girdle in according to this, girdle 1 at 90 degrees. So, let's get it to 90. Well, I'll cut through to where I think it's supposed to be, and then show you. It's a thick cut, so this is going to take some time. So I'll just carry on doing that and come back to you. Right. So that is the stone now set and ready to go. And what we're going to do is set the second lot of pavilion facets in, and then we're ready to polish basically. Exciting, it's going to look good, assuming all goes well, and you can never tell. Good night everybody. Right, that's everything in now. Very, very delicate facets on the pavilion, and we're ready for our polish. Running out of WD. We are now got the initial polish, and might be the final polish, on the pavilion. It's gone well so far, so all we've got to do is put the polish in on the girdle, and then we'll transfer the stone. That's good enough for a girdle. Let's clean it off. Right, that'll do now for tonight. It's got potential, it's looking good. It's a bit greasy. So what I'll do is I'll clean it off and transfer it and start on the pavilion. Good night, folks. Here we are with this transferred corundum, ruby ball, lovely colour. We've faceted the pavilion, so we're now going to lose most of this and do the crown. And the first one is at 31.15, that's on the protractor. And assuming I've lined this up correctly, it's at 2 degrees. So let's start. power, water, and this is going to get noisy, so I'll just start the first one and then I'll come back to you when the first lot's done, because I'm using a harsh 240 disc to eat away a lot of the stone. Been a couple of minutes. You can see how this very harsh diamond disc is chewing through that ruby. It's decision time as to how thick a girdle you want, or how thick a girdle I want. Not as thick as that. Okay, I think that'll do, because we need a little bit of meat on there for the polish. So we've now got our depth, it's set in place, and the next facet is at 22. So I'm just going to leave it where it is, and let the disc do the work. Right, so those first few little facets have been set in at the top now. The girdle isn't straight yet because that's only the first row of facets on the crown. The next one is at 33 degrees, so we'll move this down. Set it as accurately as we can. And it's at 6. Now this is where we have to gently touch the stone and check where it's lining up, because this levels the girdle. So light touches. See what we're heading for then. We're flattening that girdle line there, and when it gets to a flat point we know that that's where the facet should lie. I'm going to change this out to a more delicate disc now, 1200 I think, which will help us with being delicate with the stone. Right, these facets are getting a bit delicate now. We're putting those corner ones in. They are minuscule and shallow. I'm really quite tempted to go into the polishing lap now, just to finish those off properly, because it's got the potential to be a lovely stone. So I think that's what we'll do, just polish off the first few laps there and see how it comes out. Righty ho! So, put all the facets in, we semi-polish the table, but all of these fine facets I'm going to leave till tomorrow. It's getting late. And then tomorrow we should finish this and we will make a ring. We'll try to. That's good. Night, folks. A little final finishing bits, but there you go. So part 2, make the ring.